Welcome to day 23 of the Canon Law in a Year podcast. Today we will read Canons 106 to 110. If you would like to follow along, we are using the translation from the Canon Law Society of Great Britain and Ireland, which you can see on the website www.canonlaw.ninja, linked in the description below. This will actually be the first episode where we'll make use of a visual, so sorry to everyone listening on Spotify. I'll put a link in the description to the chart we'll be looking at so you can find it. Beginning. Canon 106. Domicile or quasi-domicile is lost by departure from the place with the intention of not returning without prejudice to the provisions of Canon 105. Canon 107. Both through domicile and through quasi-domicile, everyone acquires his or her own parish priest and ordinary. The proper parish priest or ordinary of a vagus is the parish priest or ordinary of the place where the vagus is actually residing. The proper parish priest of one who has only a diocesan domicile or quasi-domicile is the parish priest of the place where that person is actually residing. Note: so generally, your pastor is that of the parish in which you reside. That doesn't mean you must attend that parish. A lot of my friends attend a different parish than their local one, whether because they attend Mass with their family who live elsewhere, or they moved across town but continue to attend the parish near their old house. And before we continue, we'll define a term. Consanguinity refers to blood relations, like brothers, cousins, etc. Continuing, Canon 108. Consanguinity is reckoned by lines and degrees. In the direct line, there are as many degrees as there are generations, that is, as there are persons, not counting the common ancestor. In the collateral line, there are as many degrees as there are persons in both lines together, not counting the common ancestor. Note: the degree of consanguinity that impedes marriage is specified in Canon 1091. Marriage is invalid between those related in all degrees of the direct line, and in the collateral line, it is invalid up to the fourth degree inclusive. Let's bring up the chart for some help. It's old, but I quite like the visual. I think the color coding makes it easier to digest. The chart is from My Catholic Faith, a book by Louis La Morrow from 1949. Also, methods in counting degrees of relation have differed over time, so don't worry about the numbers on the chart. Siblings are related in the second degree, first cousins are in the fourth degree, etc. So, the person in question is here. The direct line of relations is in the center in black, and collateral lines are on the sides, diverging from the direct line. Anyone in their direct line, all ancestors and descendants, are out of the question. No marriage allowed. In the dark red, where we have brothers, sisters, and half-siblings, marriage is not permitted. But one degree further, this would be someone's aunts, uncles, nieces, and nephews. It is theoretically possible to marry, but you would need a dispensation from the church, and such a dispensation would be rather unlikely to be given. You can see in the legend it says dispensation granted with difficulty. One degree further, you have first cousins, who still need a dispensation, but you are much more likely to receive it. This could be seen especially in regions with smaller communities where there may not be many unrelated individuals to marry. First cousin marriage in some parts of the world and some parts of history was rather common. So it is certainly possible, though you still need a dispensation. As we said earlier, we will come back to marriage laws and consanguinity later in the code. And now, back to the code. Canon 109. Affinity arises from a valid marriage, even if not consummated, and it exists between the man and the blood relations of the woman, and likewise between the woman and the blood relations of the man. It is reckoned in such a way that the blood relations of the man are related by affinity to the woman in the same line and the same degree, and vice versa. Canon 110. Children who have been adopted in accordance with the civil law are considered the children of that person or those persons who have adopted them. Note: so marriages and adoptions are considered as creating a blood relationship, even though there is no biological relationship. And that brings us to the end of day 23. I will see you all tomorrow for Canons 111 and 112. Have a great day, and God bless you.